Right, Leigh, tomorrow marks the first reserves grade game against Keighley tomorrow. How are our preparations different for it compared to first team?
It's a bit of an unknown. Obviously, at start, this is his first one out, so there'll be a few players from first team that are on like sort of fringe and trying to get into that first team squad of Johns, and then we'll fill it with 19s.
And if you could describe it to just for the listeners and the viewers, what is the coaching panel? What does it consist of? Are you the head coach or?
Well, it's a bit sort of take a lead in that with John will let over there as well, and obviously Mark. So it won't be so much as the head coach or this. So we'll just sort of do it together.
You've taken up personally the under-19s role and the assistants coach this season.
Yeah.
Is this an opportunity for you to learn a bit more about coaching development?
It is, yeah. It's another step. It's another step there in playing against men. So it's a different dynamic to 19s. So it's one I'm looking forward to. I know Mark is in that, and can't wait for the game tomorrow. To be honest, it'll be real good. And
you touched on them before, the fringe players. This is a good opportunity for them to kind of prove themselves and get into that first team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a nice word, fringe players, but like the other squad players and that, they're obviously pushing for places, and the competition's good. It's a lot different to last year with the first team. There's plenty of healthy competition and people who want to impress John and work their way into that first team. And
it's not just the first team; it's also some of your 19s as well that you might think just might be near that point of breaking against fully grown men.
Yeah, there's that to take into account as well. We've got a few players that have come back from injury and who played against Leeds and probably didn't play half time. Like Matthew Staunton, he'll probably get a run out tomorrow. Vitas Vaznis he'll get a run out tomorrow because he's just come back from injury. He'd have probably featured in some of them friendly games we had early in the season, but unfortunately he pulled his hamstring in training. So obviously, hopefully he'll take field for a period tomorrow.
And having a reserve grade squad, how much does that benefit the club?
Oh, it's massive. I think it's that pathway, and it just builds them layers under first team. It keeps them playing, keeps them fresh. You don't learn the game by training in here. Obviously it helps, and you learn it by playing. And it's massive that these lads are going to get an opportunity to play some games and not play one year and miss out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then they're going to play some rugby.
And then just finally from me, how far does that show that this club has come in the past year?
Well, when you look at it from last year to this year, it's come on massively. It's a credit to Andrew and everyone at Odsal with that. They've worked extremely hard, and I don't really know all the ins and outs, but I know it's been real difficult, starting everything from scratch. The academies pretty much there, we've got stronger. The 16s are strong as well, and now the introduction of the reserves, it's taking another dynamic to us club.